Most of the buildings here were destroyed or burned, what, by the state?
Well, Master Marty took the bunkhouse and cook there. There's the remains of a pulp tray. Steak pockets.
Well, it's a cutting edge.
See, this must have been bolted into the bunk. It might have been tipped.
Where was the gas tank? It was up on that knob there?
Yeah, Curtis kind of took most of the room.
So this is the old road right here. Across the road is the greenhouse there. Was the greenhouse.
Look, to me, it must have been right in here.
There's gravity feed.
Pumped it up.
Oh. So they did have a generator here. They had lights one night, he said, but it burned so much gas, they're so tight they wouldn't run it anymore. But they did use it for welding. We're walking on the old road here.
So that junk over there was the corner of the cat shed.
Well, that's where the cat shed was, this far off the road? So right here, he thought maybe the corner of the cook shack. And it was oriented that way. And the bunkhouse would have been back here. Oh, geez, that looks like a bed. That's a bed.
Yeah.
Does that mean we're getting close to the bunkhouse, or is this still cook shack stuff?
Okay.
What do you see, a washing machine?
Yeah. That's the shack that I'm sure Max and Marty and them stayed in 1965 in deer season. That was on the end of the bunkhouse. It used to be the washroom where they washed their clothes and stuff.
Was right there, the washroom? Yeah.
Yeah. This is the doorway.
Wow. Most of the buildings here were destroyed or burned, what, by the state?
Well, Master Marty took the bunkhouse and cooked there.
They took that back over to Gemmel.
And the cat shed, I bulldozed that down, and the truck shed, I bulldozed that down.
Because you had to.
Yeah. I pushed that all down 1964. But this little shack, I didn't know there's anything left.
I'm amazed at how... I didn't know this was here.
This is where they were sleeping when I stood over there with my rifle and shot it.
In deer season to wake them up?
1965. Yeah, I woke them up. Huh, I never knew this was here.
I didn't either.
Dang.
Well, what's the big washers on the nail heads? Oh, that was to hold the tar paper on.
That's what?
The big washers?
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
Was that to hold tar paper on so it didn't pull through?
Yeah, they did have that for tar paper. Yeah. Tar paper wasn't very strong. Over there.
It is a double wall.
They used to put sawdust down in there to keep warm.
Put sawdust in the walls?
Yeah.
I see
Point at.
a bed frame, springs. Yeah, watch out for stepping on nails. Well, I see, but the studs aren't studs, they are round posts. Well, that big birch right there is our marker for that building. There's rollers, yeah. Sawdust piles over there. Greenhouse over there. Lots of cutting edges and dray stuff. Found some rollers, huh?
New seal and those bearings are good to go.
Well, what is this?
Remember that, Knox? It's in the back of D2.
It was on the back of the D2?
Yeah, the D2 they got down here.
Okay.
It's down here. Some more looks like bracing or something. That old D2 down there.
Yeah.
And they ran the cable up and I suppose they hung Shiva. I don't know. I can't remember.
Is it supposed to be curved or is it bent?
Dang, I can't think as much bent it. I can't remember. Must have been
Covered, and that was really a mistake. I should have loaded it back up and brought it down here and put it in the barn. But I didn't.
Oh. 1955, Minnesota, huh?
It went up to there, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stalls.
Did you have 5 dozers at the same time?
A lot of the times, the first one you heard Martin's car in it.
Oh.
D4, T dime was over there. A couple of D2s. D6 was had its own shed over there. Off the end of the barn.
The horse barn.
Yeah.
Cook
Welding
shack.
shed down there. And there was 3 buildings here in front of the cook shack. One was Martin's office, and there was a couple for storage, I guess. And shack was behind here. And his garden-
Vic Beckman's shack was?
Yeah, and his garden was over here.
Oh, he had a garden.
Vic had a beautiful garden.
Is he the one that made donuts for you all the time? Was he a bachelor?
Yeah, maybe 15 for it, I think.
That's what it looks like, a 5th wheel plate. Looks like a pin in the middle of it. A broken pulley? That would have been on the sawmill running a belt?
Pretty small, but there was something here because balsam trees always grow
Where there's soil disturbance, yeah. Definitely cables.
the garden should have been here somewhere. The shack should have been here. Somewhere right here.
Oh, well, there's flowers growing here. Unbelievable. No way.
You know, I think these banks came and cooked everything out so they could build a shack here. And I think that's what I remember banks, but they were a lot higher than that.
Right there was the cat shed.
Over there, something in the railroad side. Is that a vinegar jug or something?
I don't know.
It says something on the front. What does it say right here? 1 gallon. Never mind.
You like vinegar.
Well, the moose has been busy fertilizing these flowers. Just for reference, that's the flowers. Vic's home, the dozer shed, sauce pile over there.
It's about the right. There should be a big old barrel stove over here. D6 shed.
Oh, the D6. That's right, it has its own shed. Is that a brand, airtight? So this is what Vic Beckman probably heated his shack, you call it? Found a barrel stove in there?
Kerosene jug. Yeah. And it's this little dinky float.
Huh. Kerosene. So there's a lot of jugs or barrels around here. Oh, look at that.
There's a barrel stove. Yep. I don't know what that is.
So this is the D6 shed.
Leaks. This is the barrel stove I'm looking for.
Wow, that's huge. That is a big barrel stove. Yeah, Dad was saying this is a cab off a Model A. They use the engine for the jammer. Engine and transmission. Flowers. Sawdust pile. Vic Beckman's somewhere in here. Those flowers. His outhouse. Who put the salt on the stump? And the deer did that. That's pretty cool. It's still here. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can still see where they cleaned out all around it. This is part of his outhouse. Is there a hole?
They used to plant pumpkins. That's why I like pumpkins. They were over there, nice and yellow. The shack was probably even more level here, but he must have hit it.
You said his house was 16 feet by...
10, I think.
Oh, pretty
It
small.
was on skids.
Oh! Mobile.
Never moved it though, never did.
Mobile home.
He stayed here right here all the time. No idea what that is. Must be Goodyear tire. Kerosene stove. Kerosene jug sat over in that thing. These are the controls to the burner. All the burners are still there.
1, 2, 3.
3, 4, 5.
So where did this come from?
That must have been an oven up there.
Pretty fancy.
You know, smells pretty fancy. The steam smells you look at that.
I think you set the temperature, or the temperature gauge. Oh, bicycle. Huh, is that a name?
There's something on the front.
Airman?
Spiegel?